Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Coming on early today because we have a family thing to do. So, wanted to hop on and still get a live in. Let's make sure I got this all turned down.
I'm looking at yesterday's live. Sorry.
That wasn't yesterday's.
Well, you didn't do your last live.
All right, why is it? There it is. So,
Hi, everybody.
everybody may be out doing stuff for the 4th, but we're jumping on and doing one anyway. Okay, so you can watch comments.
I'm going to watch on my phone because I can't
That's
see
fine.
that.
Trying to get us all set up here.
Hi, Carolyn Myers. Happy 4th to you also.
Hi, Carolyn. Happy 4th. We're hopping on, and I say we because Ken's here with me today. He was off, and we're going to hurry, and well, not hurry, but we're going to do a live so that we can go do our family little cookout thing.
And if you want to see more of me, I am on tomorrow with Christmas.
Bored out of your mind? I'm sorry. Tomorrow, yes, we will be on doing the July, Christmas in July tomorrow. Tonight's James. Tomorrow will be Ken and myself, so we will be here either tag teaming or trying to do projects we're going to try to do side by side, but we'll see. So if you jump on tomorrow, it'll be the same time like James is on 7 Eastern, and we will be on at 7 Eastern. So first I wanted to share, I did the salt dough once before, and I think I showed you all, and they were like some cookies and some like little donuts, and I had like French bread. Well, I did some more yesterday. I was quite pleased. I was happy with the way they came out. So I did some little buns. I thought they came out pretty cool. So I like those. I'm going to stick those behind me, and hopefully I don't forget my glasses are back there. I did some chickens. I thought those were cool. And I did a couple other. I got some like this shape, some smaller with a little leftover salt dough, peanut butter looking ones. Oh, I got some heart ones in here too. But I thought they came out pretty good this time, so I was quite pleased. Thanks. Hey, Andrea, I was just showing. I did some more. The first time I did it, I didn't think they came out as good. This time, I think they came out so much better. So I was happy and I was pleased. I'm getting the hang of it. Whoop whoop.
I thought she was baking cookies, and I almost picked them up and ate them off the stove.
It seems like a lot of husbands do that. Hi, Peggy.
But I didn't know what they were. Hi, Peggy.
I have not, I don't know if anybody else has tried this, but I'm going to try it. We are going to, this is a cookie jar, and it does say cookies on it. I am not going to paint it black. I'm going to paint it red and kind of grunge it up because it's going to be Santa's cookie jar. I'm going to put this on there. So I want to see how it turns out. You were my inspiration. I hadn't did salt dough in years with my kids. My oldest one is 40, so you know it's been quite some time. So I was like, And then when I tried it the first time, I was like, not so happy, but it's getting better. So I'm going to take my little water pen here and go around the edge of Santa. I hope everybody's having a good 4th so far. We had to do a couple little errands, and when we walked out the door, I thought, uh-oh, what's going on? Because there was a bunch of four-wheelers and a like a souped-up golf cart, and there were all police in there, and we're like, oh, God, do we need to leave?
Yeah, they're flying up and down our street. So I asked the guy, do I need to get in the car and take off? He said, no, we're just patrolling.
I said, well, that works. I'm okay with just patrolling. So again, for those that are just hopping on, tonight James is going to be on with the Christmas in July, 6 CST, 7 EST, and tomorrow Ken and myself will be on. So if y'all have time tomorrow and wouldn't mind hopping on and watching us, we would appreciate it.
And I have no clue what I'm doing. I've got some ornaments I'm going to glue and paint. I don't know.
You weren't supposed to say what
Oh.
you were doing, Goofy.
I'm not supposed to tell you. As I said, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh, you'll do fine. You usually do. He has little faith in thyself. You have to watch comments too, Ken, because for some reason we've all been having problems with good old Facebook and comments. So I'm just trying to rough this up a little bit. This one I created and Ken printed it off for me. All right, come on, water. It was just coming out and now it's being stubborn. I like these little water pens, but if all else fails and you don't have a water pen, you can use a paintbrush and just go around your edges. Hey, Amanda. Thanks, Peggy, for throwing snowballs. I appreciate it. I know I'm on early for most everybody. They're used to me, or when Kenny's here, us being on at 5, but we have a family function to go to, so we figured we better jump on early.
Basically, it's cook out and eat some food.
Okay, so since it says cookies up here, I'm going to put this little guy on the back just to make sure everybody knows it's Santa's.
Yes, Amanda, it's Christmas in July.
Yep, and all this month we have not new creators, but creators on every day this month creating at 6 Central and 7 Eastern. They'll be on creating every day. James is on today, and then we will be on tomorrow. So I'm just taking some Mod Podge, and I'm putting the label on first. And then I am going to, instead of doing the black to grunge it up, I'm going to do red because it's Santa's cookie jar. So Santa's cookie jar should be red. You're probably going to hear our dogs periodically because somebody is already in the festive mood and has been for the last several weeks doing fireworks. You may have to go out there and reassure them that everything's okay.
I can't just scream at them from in here.
No, please don't.
For those who are dog people, not all dogs care for fireworks. Some of them are not that great with them. And so usually our dogs are pretty decent. But occasionally if they're really loud, they'll start barking. I know some people have dogs that really freak out. I'm just looking at our outside cameras.
Happy 4th, everybody. Happy 4th, Susan. Everything's quiet there. That's good. Now, I'm okay because of the curvature of the cookie jar and how big this print is. I probably should have made it a little smaller. There is going to be a little bit of wrinkling in here.
But if you distress that a little bit,
I'm okay with it. Okay, so again, like I said, I am going to give it a whirl. Have not done it with a different color, but we're going to do it today. I'm going to move this out of the way for now. I am going to use Romance, and it is DecoArt's chalky finish romance.
Did I hear you were going to use romance?
Yes, the color red.
Oh. Well, I was waiting for some candles to be lit.
He's being weird. Weird. Yeah, we're gonna get candles lit and have some romance right here live. No. No. It didn't mix up as good as I wanted it to, so I got my little popsicle stick out to mix it.
Hi, Judy.
You're seeing people and I'm not.
Judy.
Hello, Judy. So I'm going to have to rely on you, Ken. For some reason, it's not popping up. Isn't that odd? You can have all kinds of devices, and each one of them does something different. So since I'm doing red, I have to be careful, or I'm going to have a complete mess everywhere. And I think I kind of put the label on a little off-centered, but we're going with it. So those that are just hopping on, I did do my second time of salt dough. And I'm using the sponge this time because I like the way the sponge is texture and that on here. So I'm trying a couple new things.
So where did we get that pot at, Michelle?
I don't know if it was a yard sale, probably. But I am one of those, and I don't mind if in certain spots the black does show through some. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to kind of do like a hodgepodge here and there. So a little bit of the black does show through.
So what are you spicing it up with?
This is cinnamon. Cinnamon.
You know, cinnamon is good for keeping ants away. Do y'all know that?
Anybody who does salt dough knows that, because salt dough, you usually use the grunge to kind of color it and scent it, and it has the cinnamon and that in there. But I figured since this was Santa's jar, his cookie jar, it needed to be red. Now, that's just my thinking, y'all. But yes, cinnamon does keep like ants away. And we are going to dry this a little bit. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Hi, Steph. Happy 4th, everybody.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Rebecca.
But I did some cookies. I thought these turned out kind of cute. I did some chicken ones because I thought...
Yeah, it does have to be red.
I thought chicken, you know, never know, in your farm. And then I did some bundt cakes. And I got my bundt silicone off of Amazon. And now there's something I can put around the house to deal with the litter bugs.
Yeah,
What's that new thing that came out for the weeds? I don't know anybody who's tried it yet. It's supposed to be safe for dogs.
I'll find it for you.
Do you remember?
Now, they won't come around if you sprinkle cinnamon around. The ants will not come
They
around.
will avoid cinnamon. Ants will avoid cinnamon.
Don't know really why.
Or cinnamon. Thanks, Susan. So a little bit of black. I'm purposely going to try to keep a little bit of black hopefully showing through here also. This only almost reminds me of a honey pot.
I'm looking for that other weed
It was
stuff.
some new one that I saw advertised on
I'm
TV.
trying to see where you sent it to me at. I think I know.
I think it was in a text message or messenger. I don't remember.
It's spruce.
Spruce. Has anybody used that new one?
Hard-working, worry-free, pet-friendly.
It's supposed to be for getting rid of like weeds and that, and it's called spruce. It's supposed to be good, so it won't harm pets.
Supposedly, I mean, if those of you who don't like to use Roundup, I've used Roundup and it works. I just don't let my dogs around it.
It already smells good. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
Smells
cinnamon
good.
oil.
Yeah, you could probably do that. That would work just as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the way I feel, Susan. Roundup works. I don't know if this stuff does, but it's supposed to be
Cinnamon
pet
and
friendly.
oil around, yeah. I've never heard of that. We use Roundup too. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, it was some new thing that's been advertised since probably a month or so ago, at least that we've seen here on here in Kentucky. Spruce. They've been advertising it,
Yeah,
but I didn't know if anybody's tried it yet.
and that's what mine's usually used for too. Also, Susan, it's the little easement we have in the back that, for whatever reason, I just kill it all with either Clorox and water and Roundup at the beginning of the year, and then just do it again halfway through the year. I'm not cutting all that. It's not that much, and then I just get rid of it all. But my dogs do not go back there.
So don't forget, today at 6 Central and 7 Eastern, James will be on doing Christmas in July. And tomorrow at the same time, Ken and I will be on doing Christmas in July.
Then we're going to have a vote to see whose item you like the best. No, we're not.
Kenny, you should have a lot to say since you haven't been around a lot lately.
I always have a lot to say.
That's true, but
I'm just quiet by nature.
that is not true. Anybody that knows Ken knows that is not true. Hi, Dusco
Hi,
Creations.
Tina.
Hey, Tina. Thanks, Andrea. If you're I got my little heat appliance where I've been trying to rest it on my leg and it'll slip. So if you see me kind of jerking with my arm, it's because I'm pulling it up because it kind of hit the floor. Dust Cove Creations, what is your name, please? I don't think I have that on my cheat sheet, but I might.
Let me look.
I do. It's Sam. Hi, Sam. Welcome on in. So how many like Christmas in July?
I sort of like Christmas anytime.
I don't mind it. I do think that sometimes we get,
Hi,
hey,
James.
James, you're new here? Well, welcome on in. We appreciate you hopping on. James, who's new here, will be on this evening doing Christmas in July. And from what I hear, he's got a real cute, cool project that he's going to be doing. So you really want to check it out. Ken looks so thrilled. I know, right?
We've already had a long day. We got up early this morning, and
Now you're sounding
we
froggy.
had to do some things for a dog show tomorrow. So it was.
I'm contemplating, do I want to do this part or just leave it? Because it's going to be covered. So I guess it don't matter.
I don't think it matters. But
I don't think it matters.
If I did it red, I wouldn't put cinnamon on it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't think it's going to matter. But again, I use the Decal Art Romance.
Well, James, I had something good I was going to say a while ago, but I thought, man, James would appreciate that if he was on, but I didn't say it.
Oh boy. Okay, now we're going to take our Coffee Podge. Oh gosh, I hope I can compete with Renee. Right?
Yeah, it was nice.
That's what I said. I said, do we get to follow Renee and James? Hard acts to follow. We get to be on tomorrow.
I'm going to come in just dressed up like Uncle. Oh, do you want Muscles to do it?
No, I got it. If I really couldn't, I would have asked. You know that. And that has happened before. And I'm struggling. And that's when I start beating it on the side of the table. Sometimes taking a little thin implement, like maybe a butter knife or something, and getting it just underneath your lid, pops the suction and helps to release it better. Sometimes that works. So now I'm going to take some Coffee Podge. And like I said, I have not done it with any other color before than like doing black, but I thought this is Santa's cookie jar, so it needs to be red. And I'm just taking the tip right now and patting on here to cover it. Plus it's also sealing the cinnamon that I already put on. And then I'm going to take some more cinnamon in.
Well, there won't be any ants in this cookie jar, I can tell you that.
Now, they don't like cinnamon. Take a little bit more. And then we're going to tap it down some more. So it's not going to be really like the true.
Somebody asked, what is Coffee Lodge?
It's iMix. You can use either glue or Mod Podge. I used Mod Podge because I had more of that here than I did of like Elmer's glue or glue that you get like that from Dollar Tree. And then it's the mixture with like the coffee grunge that you make. And it's coffee, some hot water. I don't remember the exact. Do I have the exact? I keep it here usually, but I think it's like a cup. I know, Andrea, if you're still on here, you can help me. I think it's a cup of hot water. You do a half a cup of instant coffee. You can add cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin spice, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, or...
So do you drink it?
No, you mix it, and that's what helps like color your
Bourbon.
material. It makes your material, if it's white, it'll make it look grungy old, or your white lace will look grungy old. But then you take that and you mix it in with your Mod Podge or your glue. And usually, let's see, I'm trying to think. I put in a lot more Mod Podge. So my Mod Podge was probably here because I wanted the full jar. and then I added some of the coffee grunge and mixed it all together. And if it looks like it's too runny, just add more Mod Podge or glue. I think I got that all right. Andrea's on here, so she can tell me if I didn't. Tell me. But you can also use, and I haven't did it, I bought some, but I haven't gotten any, mixed it yet, the apple pie spice. And I did open it. It does smell really good. So if you can't use cinnamon, there is alternatives.
So if you forget the recipe, just leave out the glue, add some bourbon, and drink it. Your crafting will be a blast.
Listen to him. So I'm just dabbing this on here, but I'm adding more cinnamon. In some places it's going to be probably a little more prominent than others because this shaker doesn't come out as nicely as some of the other ones do. And then I just come back over with the mixture and tap on it so you're sealing in your cinnamon. It's hot back here. Or I'm hot anyway.
No, you're fine.
So anybody doing anything fun today? We've had fireworks, like I think I was telling y'all earlier. That's been going off for several weeks now. And then even after today, we'll have them going off for several weeks. But I would first, when we walked out to go do some errands earlier, I thought, uh-oh, because I was telling y'all we had four-wheelers and a souped-up golf cart out here with the police on, and I thought, uh-oh, what's going on? But they were just doing, they said they were out patrolling. I thought, okay, I'd rather you be out patrolling. Yeah, cinnamon. Always add a little drink to your craft time.
Yep.
Well, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. What flavor is today?
I think maybe we'll pour 2 glasses of wine while we craft tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
If you give me 3 glasses of wine, you don't know what I might make.
Well, not saying anything. I'm trying to get into the little crevices here because I do want some to stick in the word that does say cookie on here.
But we got to be up early tomorrow. I'm running another dog show locally here.
It's an obedience trial.
And so our weekend happened to fall on 4th of July weekend this weekend. So
yeah, I said, who picked this one? But it's not, the club doesn't pick. It's what AKC, American Kennel Club, gives you. So he'll be inside running that part, and I'll be outside cooking. Ken Bauer and wine and craft can be your thing.
I think we should.
Painted walls, earthquake wall, craft repaired. Looks like it never happened. Well, that's good.
Do you remember when we used to go over to Paint Spot and make those
the ceramic pottery
stuff?
Yes.
And you could sit there and bring your own booze, and I purchased this one piece and I dropped it and broke it.
But he pivoted.
Yeah, and we made it look like a broken plate. We cracked it, and it ended up looking really cool when we were done. It looked like we created it that way.
Yeah, sometimes there's happy accidents. So I'm excited because Ken has not been on crafting in a while because of his job. I'm going to dry this some, y'all. I know some of it's starting to, but let's dry some of it. Had lunch and had to go buy a lawnmower. Hi, Levon. Happy 4th. My old club gets Easter Sunday every number of years. My first show to work with that club. Yeah, I don't know. They clubs have them on Easter weekend and all that. I don't do like Easter weekend and stuff. But this one,
Well, they don't give you a specific date. They give you a specific week of the year. So if you've got week 42, whatever weekend 42 falls on, that's your date that year. So you can look in advance, but the dates are going to change usually.
I'm not disappointed in it so far. I kind of like it with the red. Santa's cookie jar needed to be red, I think. Hi, Levon. I hope I didn't miss you. So you can see the difference already over here to over there. It still needs to dry some, but we want to keep moving on. See now, Ken, you're watching what I'm doing, so the next time that you're home, you can grunge something up.
Sure.
Doesn't he sound confident? Sure.
Well, you know how my opinion on distressing things, so I don't know how I feel about the
Dude,
grunge
you have
process.
opinion on distressing
And
stuff
bows.
and bows.
I think a bow doesn't have to go on everything.
He is anti-bow, y'all. He does not care for bows. Now, that got a little bit much, but that's okay because when something gets grungy or old looking, it doesn't wear the same everywhere. So I think I said that weird too.
Tomorrow's going to be a busy day.
Yep, it will be. So is anybody doing anything today, like cookout or anything? Or are you already there doing it?
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. How are you?
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah, I am anti-distressing Susan's story.
He doesn't like
I think
distressing.
if it's old, you just fix it, make it look old. But I don't know.
He doesn't like bows.
I don't dislike bowls. I just don't think a bowl needs to go onto everything.
Well, I do have to say, I don't think everything needs a bow. No, I agree.
Everything's not a present.
Y'all, I was showing everybody earlier, I did for the second time in years some salt dough, and I was actually kind of impressed. I thought it came out pretty nice. Ken can show some of them to you if he wants to. They're right behind me.
So this is the bundt cake that I almost ate this morning because I thought she had fixed something nice and
You would have broke a tooth.
breakfasty. I would have.
Yeah, they get quite hard.
And then the rest are in here, aren't they?
Well, there was some sitting out there. There was like a couple chickens I made.
Let me get these without breaking them or dropping
Yeah,
them.
please don't. They might hurt your foot though if your foot's in the way.
So there's a chicken she made. Or is it a chicken or a
Yeah,
rooster?
chicken, rooster,
I can't
all
remember.
the same thing.
Not really.
I know they're not. I was being silly.
And there's another one. I was trying to figure out which end was the head. She'll hit me here in a minute.
No, it won't. Right there.
I know.
That's the feathers.
So she made bundt cakes and chickens. And
I love bows, but I agree,
some
everything
stars.
doesn't need a bow. We celebrated yesterday with a cookout with family. Tonight we'll do fireworks. Trying to catch up on your June kits. Love the chickens. I thought, there's so many things, and we do a lot of like primitive, and you do a lot of, stuff with like if you do milk and eggs and that. Why not throw some chicken in there? Some chicken cookies.
So I don't know, James, if you're still on. Does your dogs freak out over fireworks, or do you not get much out
Yeah, I
there
don't know if he's still on
in
or
the
not.
middle of nowhere?
He may have had to jump off.
There's times, and I know last year our street looked like a war zone.
Yes.
You could stand on I'm at the end of the street. You could look down, and you couldn't see the houses. It was so much smoke.
Thanks, Steph and Andrea. I think I distressed the dogs more with paint drop cloths than the fireworks. When I was younger, I was born and raised, and I was out in the country. So we had, several acres. We grew a lot of vegetables, and we had a couple cows and a pony. Now, we didn't do the chickens and all that sort of stuff, but some of the neighbors had a lot more horses because we had just a pony and they had horses, and then I had a relative that had a dairy farm. I truthfully miss living out there. I don't like living more suburb city.
And I grew up in the Iroquois housing
My dogs and
projects.
cats do not like fireworks. Had my grandson over yesterday, got quite a bit of picking up and organizing on. Lots of recycling went out. Yeah, they're crazy
Yeah.
here. I truthfully don't mind people celebrating, the 4th and that, but I do think that there should be a time limit that you should be allowed to be setting off fireworks and not to be constantly doing them for weeks after and before.
And our dogs don't really freak out like they're afraid. They'll just get barking when they hear the
Yeah,
noise.
some of them really set them off because they're those real, real loud ones.
It got so bad that people at the end of our street came from 2 streets over and set up a circle of chairs and was just sitting there watching the fireworks. And I thought, okay, now we got people sitting in the middle of the street in their chairs.
Yeah, somebody's going to come down and then there's going to be an issue. But yeah, they get carried away over here. Our backyard will have a bunch in it. I try not to let the dogs out when it gets too dark because of all of that.
Oh, you know they will, Susan. If he's got a big open tent up and it looks like he's going to have a party, a big tent up, they'll have fireworks. So when you do this type of crafting, it's called
We're grunging it up.
grunging it up, and the purpose
That's
is
what
just
I
to kind of
call
make
it.
it look
Make
old or
yes.
worn.
Yes, like the jug that's behind me. I did that with the black, and then I put the black paint on it, added some cinnamon in it, and then I did this with the coffee
What
grunge.
color was that jug originally?
It was
Kind of a brownish color?
Yeah, it was kind of brownish, and then up on the top it kind of had some cream color, like right up around the edges. kind of like a lot of your jugs in that, even like the one that's behind you.
We bought a real pretty jug not long ago, or just last weekend.
Oops.
I don't think we'll ever decorate on that one, will we?
I don't know, remember which one you're
The
talking
one we
about.
got at the estate sale.
You know, sometimes I do. You all probably do too, and because it can't be just me. Sometimes you think, oh, that would be cool to craft on or repurpose in that, and then you keep looking at it and you're like, I just can't find the heart to do it. All right, I think that should be good. We've got it all worked in. Let's dry it.
Uh-oh.
It was a button thing. Last night was the first time I heard any fireworks. I wish, not here.
Yeah, they're...
I feel sorry. I do feel sorry for the dogs. Yeah, I do too. Did you see the jug that I did, Susan? Kenny can show you the jug that I did a couple days ago. It's different where I used black, like this was base coated black, and then I put the romance over it. But this was all done with the black and then the cinnamon and the coffee podge.
Yeah, this was one of those original old jugs that looked like they put... I think it looks like they put concrete around them. And then she did that with black and grunged it up, and I like that a lot. But
so we're going to get this dry, and then we're going to spruce her up a little bit. Yeah, I do feel sorry for all the animals, and I feel sorry for all our military, past, present, and future, because they have to deal with a lot of that, and a lot of them have the PSTD, or how you say PSTD, post-traumatic stress and PTSD. I knew I was saying it wrong. Thanks, Levon. I could sit on a retaining wall out front and watch fireworks, but it's too loud for me sensitive ears. Ooh, yes, I have some Mason. Oh, yes, if you don't want them, I will definitely take them, Susan. Yeah, I'm constantly looking for old jugs and mason jars, all those. Okay, I think we're pretty dry. Well, except for right here. Now, I was thinking, because I do that sometimes, you know. I was thinking because we have this on this side, I was thinking because it does say cookies here, do we want to take like black gilding wax or silver and just kind of lightly touch over the words to kind of make them pop, the cookies to pop a little bit, or no? But what we are going to do while we're thinking about that is, and we may have to trim some of this up, is we're going to put this on top. And I think we may wind up trimming some of that up. Let's take a little bit off. You might want to go see what's...
I'm looking at the cameras, and I just see a person walking down the sidewalk. Let me go to the side view.
What's going on? Let's see if I do that. Yeah. No, I think we're going to go with it. Hi, Karen. Aw, thanks, Susan. Let's try, because I love the gilding wax. Let's try the black gilding wax. I think if we did silver, it would pop way too much, and we want this still to look a little grungy. But this might make the words stand out just a little bit more, the word. the fancy smancy way that they have it on here. Can you see that? My favorite is gilding wax. I like gilding wax. I don't mind. Oh, what's the other one called that a lot of people use? Oh, comes in a tube. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's escaping me right now.
I don't. Are you just doing that so the letters show up a little more?
Yeah, it gives it a little more prominence. I know it'll come to me eventually, but for some reason it's not right now. But I like this. I like gilding wax. But yes, Rub and Buff. Thank y'all.
It's Rub and Buff, Michelle.
I like Rub and Buff, don't get me wrong, but I like the gilding wax better. Just my preference. What do you think? I think it gave it just that enough of that something something. So for everybody who has just hopped on and didn't hear, don't forget to jump on. You can jump on James's page, Rustic Cabin Crafts. He will be on tonight at 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern Time, and he will be doing his day of Christmas in July. And tomorrow.
But if you want to see real crafters, you tune in tomorrow.
Oh, don't put that out there. I'm never going to boast about doing anything. No. Once you get too confident, I think that's when something always falls apart. So just listen to what he's saying in his crafting. I'm just going to say I'm going to get on and craft and do my best, y'all. I'm not going to boast because as soon as I do, something's going to go south. And I don't want that happening. All right, come on. So it's starting to get there. We are going to get this, put this on here, and then we have a little couple of embellishments to put on. So Ken, people have been waiting to see you because you have not been on like you used to be when you had your days off on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. And I agree with James. You seem so thrilled. You're sitting here and you're kind of ho-hum. Come on.
I'm just tired.
Tomorrow we will be on at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, doing our Christmas in July. And I got to hold it this way. We are going to put some glue on here.
And I may come on dressed like Uncle Sam. I don't know.
Well, that would have been today. Tomorrow is Christmas in July. So you would have to be like Santa or something.
Well, I know I'm not going to come on dressed like, although I could.
Yeah, you could. So I cannot decide. Where did I put it? Okay. Do we want to take some Santa belt ribbon and put it around? Well, this is just to show y'all. Take it around here. Or what I'm kind of leaning towards first, because we do have a bow, Ken.
I figured there had to be a bow.
We can take some jute and go around it first. Get some coffee, Ken. Thanks, Steph. Ken, when are you doing a live? He will be on we're doing a joint thing tomorrow, Karen. He's going to be crafting, and I'm going to be crafting, and we're going to try to do it simultaneously.
Tomorrow at 7 Eastern Time.
Well, so I kind of like the fact that, we did Santa's in a different color. Don't you all?
I like the black one.
Don't get me wrong, I like the black. When you do the black for the traditional grunge. But I kind of thought Santa's needed to be. No, no. You're supposed to dry, and you're not drying. I think Santa's needed to be red because it's his cookie jar. And Santa's cookie jar needs to be red in my mind.
Are you leaving that long, or are you trimming any of it off? I'm just asking.
I'm going to take it around a couple times.
No, I'm talking about the material.
I might trim it in one side and then in the other side. I say I didn't see my scissors, y'all. I didn't. I think that's good for that. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I felt bad. If anybody was on today, I was missing a bunch of people this morning, but we were running around taking care of some stuff that needed to be taken care of.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. I think, did we say hi to you, Joanne?
I think we already had.
If not, hello again. Okay, now I do want to take this piece because I don't like it right here.
It's covering up your Santa cookies, yeah.
I don't care if that happens like that. Now let's see what it looks like back here. We need to take some off back here. And I'm okay if I cut it slightly crooked because it's old.
I'm old, I can tell you, and I don't want to be crooked.
So there's that. And originally I thought, oh, we could take, God, I opened these. They smell so good. And we could just lay a couple cookies like up on top and then tweak it with a little greenery. And what we also can do is we'll move those over here.
We're going to have a bow.
I did make a little bow. Kenny don't like bows, y'all. And put it on here. We could put it, might need to be trimmed down. We may not even do the bow. Y'all could see.
Fine.
But we could put like a bow here and trim it a little more.
I would do a bow there.
Maybe put it a little more off on the side. What do you think? Bow or no bow? And I can trim that down because it still needs to be trimmed down. Some more. While y'all are thinking about yay bow, no bow, I'm going to trim some. Are you watching comments for me, dear?
Susan Story said a little holly. Do you have holly?
Sort of. Yes, I do. I'm kind of liking the cookies on the top. What do y'all think?
They love the bow. And someone said, I don't like the bow. Maybe flat on the top.
I don't know what, I can't read all the comments. I have to go back up here. Cutting on the laser since, oh my. So I'm still going to trim this up and we can still decide. We got one no bow.
We got one yes bow.
Yeah. We got options though, you know? And that's one thing I like about crafting is you have options. Nothing is set in stone. As I toss the scissors around. So we could put the bow here.
Is that the bow diver?
I kind of like the cookie sitting up here. We could take some of the green.
I like the green.
And yes, I have my glue gun. Luckily, I got my paper down. This I think I got off of Amazon. We can glue that. It comes in a big old pack like this.
And then you got some holly.
We can glue the cookies down. We can put some green in here. I do have, we could just do that instead of the bow and put the holly here. They're 99 cents at the Hobbs. And y'all.
Where's the bow going? Berries and holly on front, Karen says.
So we can put the berries and the holly right here, and I think I kind of like that better than the bow. And then we can put, I have some other little berries we can stick up there also. I think that, I'm going with that, aren't you?
Seems like we got thumbs up on
I
that.
kind of like the cookies on top. Just saying.
Yeah, they said that looks better than the bow. I think so too.
Well, you're anti-bow. Ken is definitely anti-bow. He doesn't want bows for nothing. And I'm going to pull that one out because I think we're going to put I thought I could get that one out too. Yep, I did. Pulled a couple out because I want to put them up on top. Stay. Don't go.
Yeah, I think I need a cup of coffee.
And then we can stack the cookies up here and we can put, let me glue these on here because I like the cookies on here. And they smell so good. You weren't sure that they did, Ken?
They smell like gingerbread cookies.
They do. They smell good.
You sure I can't eat them?
I'm positive you can't eat them.
Why?
Well, if you want to try and break a tooth or something, and all it is flour and salt, I don't think you want to do that. But what do I know? I think I had them stacked better before, but we're going to put one in here. Thanks, Tina. Put some green over here. And because you can't always be even, you need to be odd.
You can't be number one without being odd.
Put a little green right there. Of course, I only pulled 2 out, so we may only have 2 berries. 2 little ball berries. My hands aren't working right, y'all. Sorry.
When's the last time we've done bingo?
It's been a while. Thanks, Sherry. I think we might need another ball though, y'all. Y'all can tell me once I get this one up here if we need another ball or not. Or if 2 balls are good. What do you think? Is that good? Or do we need that 3rd ball? So there's the one side while we're thinking about the balls. There's the one side. And then here's the other side. It does say cookies. I dropped my dryer. Get these spider webs.
I'm just gonna grab them.
Well, you can, but usually your heating tool will melt them up really good. And then you don't have to worry about them. I think we need a 3rd ball. I still have my spiced cookies from 3 years back. My mason jar smells lovely. Oh my gosh, I saw a face. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was thinking three berries. You know what? We can take one from here and we can do a darker berry. So we have some bright ones and a real dark and a darker one.
And you could put a piece of snow greenery on top of there too.
No, I could. Uh-oh. I could.
Then you could put a big old bow on the top of it.
I'm not putting a bow on it. It looks better just like that. He's saying to add some of the little white to there. I think it might be too much though, Ken.
No, that's too big a piece.
Or should we?
Let's see.
It gives it a little something something though, if I do. But it's always odd, not even. Yay or nay? Thanks, Steph. Thanks, Andrea. Yeah, what face? Scary red-eye face.
Yvonne says she likes the white.
Okay, we'll put the white in. I think it gives it a little something.
See, I occasionally have a good idea.
Nobody said you didn't.
One day I'm going to craft with a mystery box. That's my go, is I just get a box and craft with whatever. Don't know what's in it.
Just another reminder, don't forget, tonight, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, James will be on. It's his day for Crafting in July. Tomorrow is Ken and my day for Crafting in July.
Christmas in July.
What am I saying, right? Christmas in July. Y'all got that. I didn't. Christmas in July. Somebody's putting a thumbs down. Uh-oh. Oh, well. It's there, y'all. Oops. There it is. So we will be on tomorrow, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. Do want to clip these little ends off of here.
Just got our message from our friend that Kroger has soft drinks. Buy 2, get free.
3 free?
Yeah. Buy 2, get 3 free.
Okay, so we got some up here. So here is this side where it says cookie. And here is Santa's cookies.
I couldn't have done a better job myself.
So that's our project for today, y'all. We will be back on, like I said, tomorrow, 7 Eastern. James is on 7 Eastern today. If you can groom a BT, you are an artist and have good ideas to make them look right. I hope so, Susan. Be nice on the mystery box. Uh-oh, I missed some comments. You were taught even, not odd. I love even numbers, but my mom was in doing floral, and they always told her odd. I missed something about a mystery box.
I just made a comment I'd like to do a mystery box. And I think I'm going to get one someday. And open it up, and I just got to craft with whatever is in the box.
Nah, I missed the one about the cookies need to be floating. Sorry.
I didn't see that either.
See, Ken was supposed to, I said, help watch comments.
You could stack more on the top.
Yeah, I could have stacked some more on there, but I think it's all right, don't y'all?
I'm knocking over ribbon.
Be nice on the mystery box. Huh. I was taught, nope. Yep. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. And we will see you all tomorrow at 7 Eastern. Have a good one. Happy 4th. Be safe out there. Enjoy your day. And here's some hearts for you, even though I can't give them to you because they don't want to give them that way. So here's hearts. Love y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye, all. See you tomorrow or later tonight on James's Live. You're going to see me cleaning up here for a second.
You see me picking up.
Knock some stuff over.
Some ribbons.
Thank you all.
Bye. What did I hit up here, Maria?
It's all the way on the far bottom right. It says finish.
Over
Bottom
here?
right, yes.
I can't hit it left-handed.
Bye, everybody. Happy 4th.